Hello everyone, I'm Marina and it's Sakramel School. In the comments, some of you have been asking me to show how to do a nail correction on gel tips. Well, I will demonstrate it on my nails today. Here they are. Don't let this different thumb confuse you. I did this very nail art on my left hand. And here it was really hard to recreate with my non-dominant hand. So I decided to extend this hand using gel tips and a base coat. These are Easy Nails tips by the brand Man. There are various shapes available, such as a stiletto or a ballerina. The only thing is that these tips are rather flat, while my nail plate is naturally arched. So I struggled with the application. I had to boil the tips. Well, I basically put them into hot water. Plastic got softer and I just pinched it really hard. And each time the arch got more and more curved until it could finally fit my nail plate. But from the top view, they still look a bit flat, considering how hard I was pinching them. So we'll see if I can fix this with a layout. Now I take off the previous base coat, the one with a soft gradient. And next up, I need to clean up all the liftings in the cuticle zone. This must have been caused by some base coat pooling. But overall, these tips lasted pretty good, so I'm pleasantly surprised. For instance, there are no cracks in the ingrows points, which is shocking for my nails. Since my nails are trapezoidal, cracks are a common issue. But there are black lines on the index nail. This is hemorrhagia, and it was caused by my attempt to catch my falling child. It was successful, but I hit this nail really hard the next day after the extension, and we know that it is when the nails are the hardest, so that hurt badly. Now I will just have to wait until it grows, so it's not a nail burn or a result of a poor nail extension. It is just a hit. I have taken off the coating and there is only the tip left. So next, we need to mat the nail plate and smooth out the transition between the nail and the tip. Make sure to clean up all the liftings at this point, since otherwise they will just spread further. Use a 180 grit nail file for this purpose to make sure that it is not just polishing the nail plate. And don't file one area for too long because it may hit up the nail surface. Now I'm doing a combined manicure. As you may know, I don't have much cuticle going on, but I do have lots of pterygium, especially here in the sinuses. So I must clean it up thoroughly to avoid pulling and lifting. This step is a must for me. Now we can polish the cuticle with the same flame drill bit or any other one. It is not very convenient to do an e-file manicure with your non-dominant hand, because it takes lots of skin pulling, which is not an easy task. In the forward position, I clean up the left sides. Next, using the tip of the drill bit, I clean up the sinuses and polish the lateral folds. Next, I switch the rotation direction to reverse and process the right sides. I also touch up some dry skin here. Done with polishing. I degrease the cuticle, and now that I have cleaned up the tip with acetone, it got whiter, and I can see that I have overfiled the tip on the pinky nail. So there's a tiny hole there, which I will fill in with gel later. Now put some primer over the natural nail. There is no point to use it on the tip. And next, we will just need to do a regular nail correction. The tips act like base coat underlays here, so we just need to build up the nail architecture. I will be using a rubber base coat, the same one that I used to stick these tips. It worked out pretty good. Now make sure to apply a thin layer and avoid pulling. Do one nail at a time, because applying it on 4 nails right away may result in its flowing and peeling off. Without any color on top, we can see that the tips are rather wide. And so are my natural nails, which I'd like to make narrower. So we'll see if pinching will help. I'm doing an ombre design this time around too. Let it be this neon yellow in the cuticle zone. Painting your own nails, make sure to use a flat brush near the cuticle. First things first, I apply a thin layer of color to let the next thicker one spread over it. I must admit that I had to hold my breath at this point, because painting the cuticle line on camera is kinda stressful. Now I add some more and spread it over the tip because I plan to do it with one layer. We can't just apply a thick layer because it may get all wrinkled after curing. So pull the excess with the flat brush, imitating the gradient. It shouldn't be 100% smooth here, because we will cover it up with a milky shade. You can use any other color instead of yellow. This design will look good with every single one. But I decided to add some color to celebrate the summertime. Normally, I avoid vibrant colors on my nails, but this summer I want them to pop. Because colorful nails are such mood boosters. And it's great when they mirror sunny summer days. Next up, let's build up the architecture. Cover up the nail with a thin layer first, then add a big drop of the milky gel. Make sure that it is big enough to cover up the nail plate. Smooth out the surface and add another drop. The main advantage of this gel is its translucency. That is what helps to form a smooth gradient. Now send the nail to cure for 20 seconds, take it out, and pinch it using thin pliers. This is a manicure tool, not a hardware one. The main difference is that these pliers are smooth inside. I got these from AliExpress. I think I have already shown them to you in one of my previous videos. There are a few videos on AliExpress products on my channel, so check them out if you're interested. Now I set up a clip and send the nail to cure in the lamp. So that's our working scheme. We just need to use it on the rest of the nails. Don't apply too much to file less. Make sure to turn the hand over to check the symmetry. And in case there are any flaws, because the gel is pretty liquid, it's perfect for strengthening, but it may flow, so just touch it up with a file and shape the nails. I filed the thickest parts. And that's not it yet. Let's spice it up. There is such a nice camouflaging base coat by Men. It is translucent base with yuki flakes. Sadly, I don't have a top coat like that. I think it puts this nail art together. And the glitter nicely catches the sunlight. Now cover up the nails with a top coat. I thought about adding some stickers or lettering here. So I asked my cameraman if this nail art lacked something. And you know what? He liked it better this way. So here we are. And what do you think? Do we need more decor here? That's it for the correction. And if you have any questions on how to do an extension with gel tips, then check out one of my previous videos. And I wish you all success in your work. Good luck. Bye bye.